They are sick to death, sick to hell. They can't speak. You know why they are sick to hell? Because the curses that you're in on people is now manifesting itself on your boyfriends and your husbands. In those households, are you going to tell me that those women don't have husbands or boyfriends? Even if it's just someone who just come and do the show and disappear in the morning. When they see this woman doing, when do they have time to look after husband, Karimo? When do you have time to look after your children? Whether you have a job or not, glory for Pomo, at least Pomo is there. As Sakuma Teflon said, justice for Pomo. Because it's because of justice for Pomo that Karimo is still being able to survive. Because if she goes to work and she has a career, there's no way she's going to be on social media for 15 hours without going to Tamba. You are a woman, you wake up in the morning or you come back from work. You can't go and have a shower and freshen yourself up. You sit down there for 15 hours. Ade joko sibi ama shushi. Alohun Mommy J. Daddy J awa nbe ade ma wo orí burúkú tí ìyàwó ẹ̀ ń ṣe. Gorí burúkú tó ń ṣe pé tó máa manifest ẹ lórí Daddy J àti àwọn ọmọ ẹ̀. Ade ma shushi, Daddy J olóṣì. Ṣé wọ́n ti kí orí ẹ̀ bọ òbò, wọ́n ti fomi òbò, wọ́n force omi òbò wọ ẹlẹ́nu torí ẹ̀ ò lè rorí ni Daddy J. Kí ló dé? Waiting. Ìyàwó ẹ dé láti ibi iṣẹ́ kò lè lọ ṣáwà kó ṣe oúnjẹ fún ẹ kó gbé àwọn ọmọ lọ sùn kẹ́ kọ́kọ́ fúnra yín ní Barry White kékeré kan kẹ́ fúnra yín ní Teddy Pendergrass kékeré kan bí kan kẹ́ dim lights. Let's get it on. Hey, let's get it on. Kí ló dé tí Papa J ò ṣe ní gbé gonorrhea wá bá Mama J ńlé? Nígbà tí Mama J ò ní time fún Papa J máa lọ dòdòkúdò ń ta á gbé gonorrhea wá fún inú òbò gonorrhea yẹn náà ni wèrè ń kọwọ́bọ̀ tó ń kí ara ẹ̀ bọ̀ lẹ́nu. Ẹ̀rí pósì ti bá wọn ni òṣì ó ti bá wọn. Look at it very well. When Karimo came to social media and she started displaying slowly bingo wings, slowly the belly started growing fat. Slowly she's like that. In the kitchen, she's sitting there. Children are saying, Mommy, I want to eat. Mommy, I want to eat. Because Daddy J wọ́n ti fi òbò ti sápa lórí. Òun ló máa gbá àwọn ọmọ kìrìtàn máa sọ pé come and wait, come here. Your mommy is busy collecting gift. Òṣì ayédáyé tí wọ́n rán yín òun lẹ́ ń ṣe. Ẹ lọ gba ìgbàlà, ẹ lọ repent. Ó wá mú mi wọ ọ̀rọ̀ Yomi Fabiyi. Yomi Fabiyi. Sórí nǹkan tó máa ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ní life ọkùnrin ni pé in a man's life, for the benefit of my people, let's speak English a bit. In the life of a man, he looks up to his father. And he slowly looks at his father, and actually the father pulls him this way, carry him under his wings and show him the goodness of life, respecting his mom. Yomi Fabiyi, did you experience that? Going out to go and work, supporting your wife, going out to go and work, supporting your children, taking time out in the evening, reading to them, finding out where they are struggling in school, get them extracurricular classes, support your wife, go and do the groceries, whilst you guys are doing your cooking, do it together, celebrate your life, celebrate your progress, celebrate the progress of your children, celebrate Christmas together, Easter together, their birthdays together, go on holiday together. And obviously put your children to sleep, dim the light, and then and be careful about the spring and make love. Which of that have you done in your life progressively? But are you just doing ready profusely? Ìyàwó Naija ọmọ kan, ìyàwó ní England òyìnbó ọmọ méjì, àlè níta ọmọ mẹ́ta, You want to do what's it called again? You want to do movie director. You line up all the guests. You are sampling them one after the other, depending on their ringing tone. You will then give them a role on your show or your movie. You know, we had it on social media, whether it's true or not. If it be true, then we are minding our business. Before you go and join Naimoli Comfy, a very wicked lady, and you go and join Yeti 70, and you join God's protection, and then you join Vengeance, and then you join another mad one which I can't figure out, is Owonikoko, and then who else are you going to join? When you join all these leeches, all these disturbances, all these scavengers, you then join them. You are now using the fact is this what you have a list of people to talk now? What we're talking about, we're catching up on 14 months of this process. What have we achieved? So before I start bringing people up and we start talking about it, which is going to happen, I want to do a recap of our experiences, especially in last few weeks. So we're all conscious of all these shenanigans, but my own translation of it is what is coming up before we start discussing to find out whether we've achieved anything in 14 months, whether it's been a curse, whether it's been blessing, as what's his name, K Crown proposed. Maybe I will join the show later this afternoon. Luckily for me, I'm not working today, so there's no way of actually doing this discussion without foundation. And that is what I'm trying to do. We're going to talk about it extensively. As I'm not working today, normally when I do my show, I will do my show for 4 hours on Saturday. This morning I got inspired. I've been inspired since yesterday, and that's why I decided not to come on any platform, just sit on Windows and collect information so that we can actually do a recap, and actually that information will be useful to us in this particular process. Then maybe I can run my show beyond the normal 4 hours, today being Friday, so I don't have to do any show tomorrow. So I'll probably spend my time tomorrow going on various platforms. I've been on Detola's platform. Is it Detola Adenike's platform recently? I've been on Temi's platform, and I can be on any platform. I don't really sort of like have issues with people. If you're having conversation, if you're having anything topical that I fancy, I don't sit on comment section. I will just comment and I will just request. That's what I do. Right, so let's do a recap before I start bringing people up. I want to see if there's anything else I haven't touched. And then, so incredibly, when Comfy, I did my show on Saturday, Comfy decided to drag me on Yeye. There's another one that called Oyeye or Yeye something, and Yeti 70, and they are top gifters. I will find it again. I think I will touch on that, because what I'm trying to say to you is, if someone has opened their platform to curse people, if you know that you don't want to be part of the process, don't join the live. You can literally just sit on the window. If you want me to teach you how to sit on the window, maybe I can explain it to you. When you're on TikTok and you can see, you can flip, on the top right hand corner there's a search. Type the name of the platform or the host in there, and you will be able to watch the live without even sitting on the window. You will be able to watch it, so that you don't have to be part of it, so that the hands that you are using to make good things in your life, you don't use it to go and gift people that are causing people that haven't offended them. And when it comes back to them, you will be part of the process, because you are part of the support mechanism. You are part of the people that are supporting these people, giving them the kudos, giving them followers, because at the end of the show, you will see they are top gifters. Do you want to be one of them? One of the people ní Yorùbá, àwọn tí wọ́n ní fi ọwọ́ wọn àti owó wọn ṣe nǹkan tó dá nílé ayé wọn. Gbogbo owó tí wọ́n ṣe ẹ̀sìn iná máa fi sìn. òṣì rédèrèdè náà máa fi ṣe torí pé tó bá dé ojú ẹ̀ òkúta àti ìgò broken bottle òun ni ẹ máa rí tẹ máa pè lówó torí pé kí ni àdàbí tó bá jẹ́ pé àwọn èèyàn tí kan fi ń drag pẹ̀lú 80-70 wọ́n ṣe nǹkan kan fún wọn ní nǹkan tí ẹ ṣe kò ní ṣe back to sender tó bá padà sí gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ fún wọn lówó. The same curse will manifest itself not just on you, on your entire generation, including your children, your husband, your girlfriend, and your wives. So shall it be. So what I've just said there in English is, if you go on people's platform and you don't want to be part of the madness, and they are cursing people, especially people who haven't offended them, but they are doing it because they want followers and because they want gifts. If you don't want to be that process, which I don't think you should be part of, and you don't want generational curse, because when they curse that they are thrown in that direction, when people haven't done nothing to them comes back. You that support them, tapping the screen, liking it and sharing it and gifting them, that curse will manifest itself on you in Jesus' name. Amen. You know why it will manifest itself in you? It's not only that. You will see stone on the street, you will call it money. You will see bottle on the street, broken bottle, you call it money. Because by then you will have lost your job. By then you would have lost your glory. Your glory. By then, manifestation of the curses will start implementing itself in your generation, your children, your husband, your girlfriend, and your family. Adabi, if only that person the curse is directed at have done anything to you, them, and Joseph Aloba is not your family. He said, if you want to know the magnitude of pain, the intensity of pain in me, go and kill your own child. He said it himself. If you so see it dimmed, and you want to make money out of the death of my son, it will rain plague on you. And it's got Bible verses. And Muiwa, the power of attorney man, said, you cannot cry more than the bereaved. It's more or less, we are seeking justice. We are not fighting. Let the people that are fighting fight too. We are not seeking vengeance. So we are not comfy. It's justice. So we are not fighting. We are seeking justice. So enough said though. I think I've said it well enough. It's time for us to start our conversation. Who do I bring up next? Let me see. First person that is going to come up. Let's invite. I think that's enough for now. If those people accept my invitation, and then good morning, people, wonderful people, my lovely people, my lovely ladies. Amazingly, even ladies are quickly joined them. I am Yinkade, good morning, Madam Adenike, good morning.
Good morning, brother. Good morning, sir. Good morning, sir.
To your what's it called again? Your signal. Adjust it. If you look on the screen, you can see those red things. Lagbaja, good morning, Lagbaja. I think I know who Lagbaja is, but I won't say who he is, but I think it's someone I've engaged with before. Good morning, Lagbaja.
I don't hide my identity. I'm Dow Class.
Oh yeah, I thought so because I've had your voice and all that in place, and I thought because you use this maybe to educate people because I've been on a platform where you're talking about religion and teaching people all sort of stuff. Welcome to my platform. I will give you the platform first, please. I need you to kind of think and be thoughtful. I know you're a very thoughtful guy, very intelligent guy, very articulate as well. A reflection. What we're looking at is the last 14 months. Has it been a blessing to us or a curse to us? It's divided us, so immensely. And a lot has happened. That some of us have probably been involved in a process that we're not board. And that is what we should do, because if the alignment of our quest for justice actually is sitting side by side, then we're in a position where we should be able to engage, whether you support women, whether you support Baba, whether you are a scientist, whether you are anti-justice, or whatever the case may be. What are your reflections really? I mean, as you can see, I think I started this show earlier. I did my song about Pasuma, about Mamami and all that kind of stuff. and the password thing. But the Mama Me aspect of course, is some of the things we saw Karimo was doing, and we're thinking that this is your mom that carried you for 9 months. If you have issue with your family, should it not really be a family issue in your closet that you deal with? So for me not to drag it too much, and you may have heard all the stuff I've said so far, what are your takes? Where do you think we got to? What have we done right or wrong? And where do you think we can go from here? Labaja, thank you.
Okay, good morning. Sorry, I won't be here for too long, but I'll be here to maybe answer any question you push through. Okay, good. Now, actually, to me, it's actually a mixture of both, a mixture of a blessing and a mixture of curses too. Because if we look at the family, one thing that the late Mohbad actually wished is for his family to be united. He actually said this at least about 3 days before his death. And this was something that the father of the deceased actually reflected on, that he actually placed his son on his laps, took pictures and said "Baba Ima Debiru" and things like that, Kebi Ima Baje and things like that. So this is one of the wishes of the deceased, and I believe right now it's actually a curse. And it is something people should reflect on, that one of the wishes of the deceased is not really is not being accepted by every member of the family. Of course, there are some members of the family that are united. There are some that want to be themselves. They don't want to talk to anybody, and there are some that. Man, the gap between them now, it would only take the grace of God to actually bring them back together. The blessing part is this. Now, the deceased was the breadwinner. I would say not the breadwinner, the bakery of the family. He was the bakery of the family, the person that was bringing the source of income to most of the members of the family, to his mom, his dad, his wife, his brother, his son. But I believe the public have done the best to take care of them. I'm speaking now on a neutral side. The father has been catered for. The wife now has a business of her own that at least could earn some income that could actually cater for the well-being of the child. The mother also has a business of her own. The career of the younger brother is blooming a bit, and I don't know about the sister. I don't know. I don't want to go into details about their family life, but a blessing to them in which at least they could fend for themselves. They could at least survive the situation in Nigeria. So to me, that's the blessing. But to us that are watching, or us that have been commenting for 14 good months, hasn't been a blessing to us? No. We started this justice for Mohbad in a united format. We started this in a form in which we wanted justice. Now, if we ask every member of the public, what is justice to you? Some will tell you that they don't even want to hear anything. Wunmi has to be jailed. For the past 14 months, we've been begging the public, have you seen any evidence anywhere to actually prosecute her for? Because I'm this kind of person, I'm a very neutral person, but people think, oh, it is all about Wunmi. I'm here to say that no to widow victimization. I'm a Muslim. That's a verse of the Quran, that you must not oppress the widows. That is one verse of the Quran. I hold so there, and that is why I'm doing this. So if you find a reason to prosecute me, so be it. Let her go and answer for the call of anything she's guilty of. And if she's not, don't oppress her, don't victimize her, and don't threaten the life of our baby. The child is so innocent. Liam never begged anybody to come to this world. He never begged anybody, and he shouldn't be threatened. This is what I stand for. Now, has it been a blessing to everybody? No. We have so many people that have been prosecuted on what they imagined in their head. They will come on social media, say stories that they know that bad news actually spread well. They will come on social media to say false narrations, make conspiracies, and thank God that the law is catching up with them bit by bit. If law is not catching up with them, we know that karma is real. We have some people now, they are incarcerated. We have some people that maybe their children or their husbands or this thing, they lose them. And this is karma. If the law is not catching up with you, karma is catching up with you. So many people, they'll come on social media, they'll just form stories in their head, and this thing sells. Like what you said just now, there's a way of we even now doing it. Go and watch on FYP. You don't need to promote them. You don't need to sit down in their panel to share their likes, to like them, and things, because with this, you are even motivating them with the rubbish you hear from them. What have we learned so far in 14 months? So many distractions. So many distractions, so many conspiracies. I look at, I'm sorry, I'll be mentioning names. I look at the likes of Karimo. She is actually distracting the public. What has she said so far? She has come out for the past 3 or 4 months talking about, oh, I have evidence, I have evidence, I have evidence. Please let us prosecute Wunmi with any evidence you have. Let us prosecute Wunmi with any evidence you can bring forth. Has she confessed to you that she killed her husband? Bring it out. We have some people that said they've seen the body of Mohbad. The lawyer of Baba, we also saw the likes of Gurexi. They said there was no stab wound, but we see people coming out on social media. Oh, there was a plaster on the head. His hair was shaved. His this thing was shaved. Where is your evidence? Don't just come on social media to think that you can sell a story and everybody, because that thing sells. Nobody is ready to hear the truth. Nobody is ready to hear the truth because everybody wants the negativity and everybody wants to contribute to the rubbish we hear. So I'll be still available to answer any question, but to me, it's just a mixture of being a blessing to people, to some people, and also curse. Thank God now that there's sanity going on. We have the likes of people now thinking, reflecting on what they've done in the past, and reflecting that,
Please mute yourself as soon as you come up, please.
People are now reflecting on what has really happened. Nobody is actually, Adex, please, can you mute? Nobody is, okay, thank you. Nobody is actually some people now are reflecting on things that happened in the past. What is the story out there? What is the only evidence out there? My brother, the only evidence, we are IT professionals, the only evidence out there is that this guy was bullied. There are evidences for it. There's evidence like Barrister San Shitu said. There are 3 things that we know. 3 things that we know. This guy went to a show. He got injured. How he sustained that injury is still not known. I'll be very neutral with what I'm analyzing now. Did Mohbad actually break the glass? Did Prime Boy break the glass? Was it during the commotion or it broke later? Nobody knows that. Nobody, only an investigation from the police can answer that. So people coming out to say, oh, this was how it happened, it is only police investigation that can answer that. We know a suspect, he injured himself at a show. 2, we know that there was a nurse. 3, we know that he got some cocktails from this nurse. And we know there was a reaction from it. That there was a fight at home, investigation will reveal that. And only left to the police.
Sorry to kind of interject. I think you did say something that you want to round up. So if you can just round up. I know we still have a lot to discuss and you said your anger, but I just want to give the guests that are here opportunity to speak so that we can just take it to a round table. So if you just balance it up with a bit of a summary, please.
Okay, so with all I've said, there are things that are evidence on social media, from the police investigations that we know and from the coroner inquest. But people coming out on social media to make their own conspiracies, that's left to them. The only sources of knowledge are the police, the coroner inquest, and the High Court. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Lagwaja. That contribution is so salient because, you've made notable points there. Why? Because, the platform some people belong to do not necessarily address some of the points you've made. So thank you very much for that. Let's go straight to who wants to go next? I am Yinka Ade or Adenike. Who wants to go next so that we can do a quick roundtable and then carry on? Madam Adenike or I am Yinka
Let
Ade.
Adenike go ahead, please. I will talk after her, please. I'm on the road.
Please, you have the mic. Thank you.
Good morning, sir. Good morning, everybody.
You're welcome.
Happy Friday. So, what was the question?
Let's keep it brief so that we can do a round table and then we carry on, please. Thank you.
What do you say, sir? Can you come again, sir?
I said, let's keep it brief so that we can do a round table and then we carry on. Yes.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I said, what was the question, sir?
Okay, so for the benefit of people that are just joining, this is literally sort of like a reflection on the last 14 months that we've been on a quest or fight, whichever camp you belong to, and maybe you're just catching crews, whatever the case may be. We just trying to reflect on the last 14 months and see, has it been a blessing? Has it been a curse? Are there pluses and minuses? Have we achieved anything? What have we done wrong or right? And where do we go from here?
To me, it's a blessing to me because I learned a lot from this journey. Because before each and every one of us joined this movement, like myself, I will speak for myself. I was going through some stuff that goes exactly with what happened to Mohbad. And that was the reason I joined this movement. And so far, so good, I have learned a lot. We might just be thinking maybe they are doing fracas, they are cursing, they are doing this. But if you want to look at what is bringing Nigeria down, I love listening. Even sometimes I will go with my fake profile or just be on the window and be watching. I learn every day because I have been through many things in this life. And this case of Mohbad has really shaped my life. It has boosted my spiritual journey more than before. So I'm just happy with everything that is going on. I'm not saying I'm happy with the way they are cursing, they are fighting, but because of the reason why I joined the movement, I have learned a lot and I'm still learning. But I will just advise my people that we should just, especially for what happened to Gorexi a few days ago, for them not to be able to come and tell us, that means they are shying away from their actions. Let us learn from what is happening around us. God will never come down to come and God will never come down to come and minister to us. It is what is happening around us on a daily basis that we have to be watching, looking, and be using it to reshape ourselves. Thank you, sir.
All right, thank you. That was brief. As Adenike said, on this journey, people learn 14 months. There's a learning process because if you don't inspire people, people can inspire you. If you don't learn from people, people can learn from you. And the journey itself can shape and reshape your mind. Why? Because you can get involved in certain aspect of this process that is toxic, caustic, not sort of like so delightful. And yeah, as time goes on, you can change your ways, upon reflections. Now that Ayamin Kade is disappeared again, Aristocrat, good morning. Happy Friday to you. Welcome.
It's actually.
Let me try this. Let me tell me
Ilem call, we shall call, shape jump. Correct.
That's as far as I can go. So Aristocrat.